What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all absolutely fantastic. And today, as usual, we're gonna continue with an essay by Seneca on anger. It's gonna be the 28th part of the second book. So let's get started. If we desire to be impartial judges of all that takes place, we must first convince ourselves of this, that no one of us is faultless. For it is from these that most of our indignation proceeds. I have not sinned, I have done no wrong. Say rather, you do not admit that you have done any wrong. We are infuriated at being reproved, either by reprimand or actual chastisement, although we are sinning at the very time by adding insolence and obstinacy to our wrongdoings. Who is there that can declare himself to have broken no laws? Even if there be such a man, what a stinted innocence it is, merely to be innocent by the letter of the law. How much further do the rules of duty extend than those of the law? How many things which are not to be found in the statute book and are demanded by filial feeling, kindness, generosity, equity, and honor. Yet we are not able to warrant ourselves even to come under that first narrowest definition of innocence. We have done that what was wrong, thought what was wrong, wished for what was wrong, and encouraged what was wrong. In some cases, we have only remained innocent because we did not succeed. When we think of this, let us deal more justly with sinners, and believe that those who scold us are right. In any case, let us not be angry with ourselves. With whom shall we not be angry if we are angry even with our own selves? And least of all with the gods, for whatever we suffer befalls us not by any ordinance of theirs, but of the common law of all flesh. By diseases and pains attacks us. Well, people who live in a crazy dwelling must have some way to escape from it. Someone will be said to have spoken ill of you. Think whether you did not first speak ill of him. Think of how many persons you have yourself spoken ill. Let us not, I say, suppose that others are doing us a wrong, but are repaying one which have done them. That some are acting with good intentions, some under compulsion, some in ignorance. And let us believe that even he who does so intentionally and knowingly did not wrong us merely for the sake of wronging us, but was led into doing so by the attraction of saying something witty, or did whatever he did, not out of any spite against us, but because he himself could not succeed unless he pushed us back. We are often offended by flattery, even while it is being lavished upon us. Yet whoever recalls to his mind how often he himself has been the victim of undeserved suspicion, how often fortune has given this true service an appearance of wrongdoing, how many persons he has begun by hating and ended by loving, will be able to keep himself from becoming angry straightway, especially if he sadly says to himself when each offense is committed, I have done this very thing myself. Where, however, will you find so impartial a judge? The same man who lusts after everyone's wife and thinks that a woman's belonging to someone else is a sufficient reason for adoring her, will not allow anyone else to look at his own wife. No man expects such exact fidelity as a traitor. The perjurer himself takes vengeance of him who breaks his word. The pettifogging lawyer is most indignant at an action being brought against him. The man who is reckless of his own chastity cannot endure any attempt upon that of his slaves. We have other men's vices before our eyes, and our own behind our backs. Hence it is that a father who is worse than his son blames the latter for giving extravagant feasts and disapproves of the least sign of luxury in another, although he was wont to set no bounds to it in his own case. Hence it is that despots are angry with homicides, and thieves are punished by those who despoil temples. A great part of mankind is not angry with sins but with sinners. Regard to our own selves will make us more moderate if we inquire of ourselves. Have we ever committed any crime of this sort? Have we ever fallen into this kind of error? Is it for our interest that we should condemn this conduct? Right, guys, we've done with this long part, and we're gonna continue as usual, but tomorrow. So thank you for joining in this video. I'm gonna say tomorrow bye.